Like most things in life, there's a fine balance with how much energy you dedicate to focusing on yourself. So on one side of the spectrum, you have people that are completely focused externally, whether they're, focused on, let's say, TV, or if they're focused on just other people. The people that tend to give to others before taking care of their own needs. That's one extreme side of the spectrum. And then the other side of the spectrum of focus on self is the people that focus too much on themselves. And this can manifest in different ways too. It can manifest in someone who just can't, who doesn't have the ability of helping others or giving to others. So this might be the typical person who eats McDonald's and sits on the couch watching TV every day. They are in a way focused on themselves because they're not able to give, and they don't really care about anything else, but they're not even truly improving themselves or going in or doing any form of self-mastery work. So that's one manifestation of the focusing on oneself, and there's no benefit to that anyway. And then there's the other, um, on that side, there's another manifestation of that, and that is the people that are extremely driven and so focused on self-improvement and optimizing and things like that. And I tend to fall into those kind of tendencies a lot too. So with these people, they are hyper focused on improving all of their abilities and working on themselves and all of that kind of stuff. But it's a balance. If you get too deep into that, you it can drive you crazy. So that's where the balance comes in, because you need to take care of your needs first. It's as simple as that. You can't pour from an empty cup. And that's why they say on airplanes you put your oxygen mask on first before helping anyone else. So that's like a prerequisite. But if you take it to the extreme and you're so hung up on everything you're doing, you're trying to optimize every aspect of your life, you're criticizing everything you do, that's imbalance too. And that will drive you insane. And you need to take what you've optimized and give to others. Be selfless. Have that compassion and that empathy, and act from that place of compassion and empathy by giving in some way and not just completely focusing on yourself. And that's the main point. You have to have your needs taken care of, obviously, but find the balance that works for you, essentially, because everyone needs to have their needs taken care of. But then some people require more alone time, more time to fine tune themselves, more time for inner mastery. But you have to notice where it shifts into essentially madness for you, because it's the most fulfilling things have to do with giving. So you have to cultivate your gifts, cultivate your skills, cultivate your strengths, and then share them. Because if you stay in that cultivation mode, or you're just self-focused, like I said 2 times before, you're going to drive yourself mad, because it's all about giving. And if you look at your higher purpose in life, most people's purpose, big picture purpose, has to do with helping others or giving in some way. And that's what it's about. Once you need some form of self-mastery, but you also need to be connected with others and connected with the whole. Because obsession with self is essentially obsession. It's like egotistic. You're caught in your brain, you're caught in your mind, you're caught in your ego. And you need to open up in order to feel connected, to feel that love. And you can open up in many ways. Some people even do it through spiritual practices because they almost lose that sense of ego identity. So that's a way that some people do it. And then, of course, you can do it by, like I said, giving to other people. Yeah, so find that balance of self-focus, okay? do some inner work, gain some inner mastery, have a full cup to pour from, to give out of, and then make sure you give. Make sure you're not trapped in your own ego and trapped in that focus on self. All right? Peace, peace. Much love, and one love, baby.